In this video, I will go through my 10 favorite vintage toys that I got in 2023. There's everything from small sets of toy soldiers to huge play sets. And also I'll go through some of my thoughts on what I will be collecting in 2024. Starting this channel and having a lot of fun collecting again, also have a lot of people now to talk to and chat with. It's made 2023 a really good collecting year for me. And yeah, my bank account don't agree, but that's another story. But anyway, so I wanted to do like a little top 10 rundown of 2023, the coolest vintage toys I got last year. Do like a little 10 to 1, either way it goes. But and anyways, and then see if I, set some goals for 2024 as far as collecting and what to share with everybody, because it's been a lot of fun. And if I set some goals also, I have to do some background work on that, do some research, and I'm actually learning a lot of stuff from that. So it's a lot of fun. So let's just get started. From number 10, Timpo Action Packs Footballers. Just kind of because I love the Airfix footballers and I have some history with those and some nostalgic memories. My dad bought a set of Airfix footballers back in the 70s and painted them. I showed them in a video here on the channel. So I went on eBay, I was looking for some other Timpo action packs, and all of a sudden there's a set of footballers. I was like, what? I didn't know they made those. So I had to have them, and they turned out to be really cool. Yeah, the set wasn't complete. I think I was missing a goal or something like that. But all the players were there, missing some of the footballs as well. But yeah, it's a really cool little set. And later on, I'll do a video on these and also compare them with those Airfix footballers and see, and maybe paint some and have some fun with them. Number 9, Airfix Combat Group. First ever set of toy soldiers that Airfix made. They did 2 sets of guards band. Yeah, not toy soldiers, more like toy figures and more collectibles than toys, right? So these were released in 1960, and these kind of got everything started with Airfix and everything we love with their toy soldiers. So it's a cool number 9. Number 8, Matchbox Sea Kings Submarine. Bought this from Victus toy auction house in England. They only did 10 Sea Kings, and I like the submarine best. Maybe because that and the aircraft carrier are the ships that kind of stand out a little bit. And, submarines are always cool. And I mean, the whole Sea King series is so awesome, with the waterline set they did, with their flat on the bottom, have the wheels you can move around and play with them. So they're really, really good toys, and they are so well made. And that's why you find a lot of them still on eBay and other auction sites. I mean, they held up to play well. And also I have everything they made in the Sea King line. I have 2 of the play sets and I have 1 of the play mats. So videos on that is coming up during 2024 for sure, because these are super cool. Number 7, Atlantic Artillery Gun. I bought a full set of the first 1/32 scale series they made, the 2100 series. I think these are the best looking boxes. Sometimes the Atlantic figures are not the best figures in the world, but then again, I'm not collecting just the coolest and the best stuff. I'm collecting everything I think is fun, and sometimes shitty poses is a lot of fun as well, right? It was kind of hard to pick a favorite because there's a lot of cool sets in this series, but I like the artillery gun because I actually had this in 1/72 scale when I was a kid. They weren't available in Sweden, but I had an Italian friend in my class, and they went back to Italy in the summers, and I gave him a small chunk of change because they were really cheap in Italy back then. And he bought me back a set of the rocket guns and then these. And I still have some of these in 1/72 scale. And it's just a really, really cool gun. It's a mix between realistic and just fun toy, exaggerated, cool. And the set also came with all of these extra, mortar machine guns. So what you actually got on the box, you got more than was on the box and on the back as well. So it's a really cool set with some surprises in it. I really like this one. Number 6, the CTS, Classic Toy Soldier Airfix Sherman tank, the set that never was. Supposedly Airfix had already made this set that had the molds for it and everything, and they never produced it. But in the early 90s, CTS got a hold of them and licensed to make these. So these are made of the same soft plastic as Airfix made their Poly 1/32 scale vehicle. And I've heard some rumors that it was actually supposed to be, another combat pack on the Pacific theme now that they had this, and supposedly there was also a Chi-Ha tank or something like that. But then again, I understand why you know, it didn't get made. Making a large combat playset is very expensive, and at this time, around 1978, 1980, Airfix was in financial trouble, so it never came to be. But there's these, and I also had one that's not put together. So I have two of them, really cool. Blue Box Parking Garage. Now we're talking nostalgia with the big N. I had this as a kid, and I loved it. I used it a lot. My sister also said, you know, she remembered and she said she thought it was a really fun toy as well. These days I don't like parking garages because I hate parking in them, but toy car garage is always cool. And it's pretty tall actually, and I think it kind of gives your play town a big focal point, which I think this is really cool with all the bright colors and everything. Very nice set, and the little, you know, spinning, making noise elevator going up and down. Yeah, so Blue Box is or was a Hong Kong company that did cheaper toys. But yeah, I really like Blue Box. I'm learning more and more about them, and I have some really cool Blue Box on the way in the mail from Australia actually. So yeah, this is my Blue Box number 5. So number 4 is the Matchbox Railway Goods Yard. I have two sets that are kind of like the civilian theme with the harbor and this one. And this one just kind of tips the scale from the other one. And why, you might ask, and it's just very simple. It has a conveyor belt. I like conveyor belts, or at least I used to do as a kid. One of my favorite Dream Lego sets also had a conveyor belt. So, you know, some people like ladies with little clothes on. I like conveyor belts. But yeah, this is a very nice little set. The box and everything is almost brand new. And there's just so much play value in this and the other one as well. But I really like this one. And videos on this one and the other one is also coming up in 2024. And then for number 3, I actually forgot to take it out, and it's on the bottom of this huge stack. So it's the Airfix Wild West Adventure Railway set. So in the span of a few weeks, I bought that and the other Dr. X Adventure train set from the same seller. It got all screwed up, but anyways. So I got both. And I like the Wild West one because I like cowboys and Indians, and I think the theme is a little bit better. I'll explain that when I do videos on these later. Yeah, so no one made like a train set like this with a play feature, and I like those over-the-top toys that, you know, were available back in the 70s. You don't find those these days. Number 2 is the Matchbox Beachhead Assault set. Just recently did a video on this one. A great set that could have been a lot better. The vehicles and the toy soldiers kind of let it down, but if you do your own thing with it and add some Matchbox, you know, those 1/76 scale models they had of the tanks, or you use your Matchbox Battle Kings and some other toy soldiers, it's a really, really good set. Super cool, a lot of play value. I really like it. And number 1 is so big I can hardly even fit it in the frame. Of course, it's the Matchbox Steer and Go. My favorite new toy. I just got it, not like 3 weeks left of the year. In 2023 I got it. It lived up to all the hype. It's such a great toy. It's so much fun. I need to get another one in case this one breaks. I want to have a backup. And this really sparked me starting to collecting more of the Matchbox small die-cast cars, because it's so easy to fit them with a magnet and just drive it on the set like this. So I want to get a bunch and see how they all drive. It's so much fun. And anyways, this is my favorite toy in my whole collection of all the stuff I got. It's absolutely number 1. We'll see if I get something in 2024 that can beat it. I'm not so sure though. So, but anyways, 2024, like I said, Matchbox die cars for sure. Airfix HO scale. Want to get almost everything and start doing videos from 1959, 1960, everything released every year to get it like coherent. And it's a lot of fun because I have to do a lot of research on those because I don't know all that much about the HO scale ones. And there's quite a few variations of the boxes as well. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And then Blue Box, gonna get more Blue Box stuff. Kind of weird. It's hard to find box because they were so shitty quality. No one bought them as a collector's item like with die-cast cars or, you know, toy soldiers and stuff like that. So most of them I went to the scrap heap, but whatever I can find I try to pick up, and it's going to be real random, but I just want to buy Blue Box because I think it's a lot of fun. And then Atlantic 1/32 scale Wild West, maybe the best, coolest Wild West series ever made from any manufacturer. Different, I mean, they're so different from anybody else's figures and themes and stuff like that, but they are very expensive and kind of hard to come by. So maybe I'm gonna have to start out with the 1/72 scale because they got the same poses, figures and everything, but they're a lot less money. So
yeah, that's going to be fun. And then Airfix and Matchbox scale models. Of course, like everybody else, I built scale models when I was a kid. A few airplanes, you know, put firecrackers in them, throw them. Some I did really well, and I hung them from my ceiling with fishing wire. But what I really want to focus on is the Matchbox 176 scale, you know, those vehicle sets with the little dioramas. I had a few of those, a couple I should say, and my dad painted up one. So there's something we had in common. So it's a big nostalgia thing for me with those sets. And I started getting some in 2023, but I'm going to get them in 2024 and get all of them. I have an idea about, you know, keeping one set in the box, one set built but not painted, because they're so cool with just the different plastic colors Matchbox made the parts in, and then one set, you know, paint them up really, really nicely. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And then the one thing that's going to be a bit expensive and time consuming is I want to go to a toy fair, vintage toy fair. There's some good ones in Germany and some in England. Sandown outside London, for instance. And yeah, because I just want to go there because I see it on YouTube, and it's so cool. You know, they have all the Matchbox and Corgi cars still in the boxes. It's almost like going to a toy store, right? And I just figure I go there not with a goal of getting certain vehicles or toys like that, but just kind of go there and see what I find and what gets me excited. So that's like a big goal, but that's going to be all the way up in the fall of 2024. But anyways, I keep talking so much. But anyways, thanks for watching. If you're still here, if you already left, that's fine. See you later. But yeah, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe and all that good stuff. And I'll catch you guys in another video or a lot of videos in 2024.